Welcome to the NTN Nightly. I'm Nisha Charles. This edition's top stories. Saint Lucia's investment prospects surge as developments continue across the island. A renewed approach towards professional development for teachers is endorsed across the OECS and the Hospital University in the pipeline for Saint Lucia. Saint Lucia is the best island to invest in, so said Minister for Tourism, Information and Broadcasting, Culture and Creative Industries, Honorable Dominic Fede. The tourism minister was speaking at the sword-turning ceremony for the Canals Resort. Minister Fede asserted the numbers speak for themselves, as Saint Lucia had for the first time recorded 400,000 arrivals in 2019.
And many islands get to the place where they can build hotels. They can sell passports. But they don't have the enabling infrastructure to ensure that there's a sustainable return on your investor's investment. And Saint Lucia can do that, without a doubt. If you look at the numbers, and I'm not boasting, but I stand here proud to say that in the Eastern Caribbean, we are number one. Not only are we more iconic and aspirational, but we're the fastest growing.
The minister assured that the necessary infrastructure is in place to not only accommodate investment, but ensure a successful venture.
And if you compare them with other CIP islands, there's only one of them that have 50% of our total stayover arrivals. And it means, therefore, that if you build a hotel where there's no airlift, how will the people get to those islands? Is the fundamental question. And so everywhere there is a room, you need an airline seat. And everywhere there is an airline seat or a wheel, you need an airport. And so I'm sorry today if I sound a bit bashful. I am just extremely proud of what we do. And I just believe in what the workers of this country do. From the red cap at the airport, to the immigration officers, to the taxi drivers.
The tourism minister also assured that investors will have access to the relevant agencies, which will be providing information, support and guidance. This, he said, can be done through the Tourism Council, which consists of some 25 public and private sector agencies, all of which have their own role to play in the tourism industry.
And we have said that tourism is agriculture's business. We have said to the infrastructure people that tourism is your business as well. We've said to SLASPA that tourism is your business. We've said to the Ministry of Agriculture, tourism is your business. And we have said together, let us hold hands and let us build the industry holistically and comprehensively so that Saint Lucia can continue to win. So that projects like Galaxy, new developments that will follow this one, will have the best enabling environment to succeed and to have a winning formula for their businesses.
Saint Lucia was recently described by the Caribbean Travel Awards as one of the hottest destinations in the Caribbean that has become a haven for high-profile investment. There is a new movement in the region with professional development (PD) for educators surrounding a newly released and widely endorsed model of PD with associated products. The Education Development Management Unit of the OECS Commission, in collaboration with OECS Ministries of Education, have renewed the approach to teacher professional development by enabling teachers to reach their maximum potential, thereby creating an optimal learning environment for students. This new model, created to change the face of professional development in the region, with teachers and teacher educators at the forefront, has received wide endorsement by the Council of Ministers of Education in the OECS, the Caribbean Union of Teachers, and the Eastern Caribbean Joint Board of Teacher Education. We hear more in this report.
The OECS PD model has 4 core components, which work in tandem to provide a robust, comprehensive professional development program at various levels of the education system, ensuring that every learner succeeds. The 4 components include personalized PD, competency-based PD, teacher-led PD, and anytime, anywhere PD.
but we want now for professional development and growth to be really centered on the teacher, based on the needs of the teacher, led by the teacher, driven by the teacher.
It is an adaptation of the student at the center of learning framework in recognition of the parallel between student-centered learning and teacher professional development.
We are starting a drive in the region where we want to improve our students' performance by ensuring that our teachers are fully equipped.
We want teachers to be able to look at their practice, see what can be adjusted, try out interventions, evaluate it, and then they can add strategies to their toolbox.
The OECS professional development model is very timely, it's relevant, it helps to establish an accountability measure for current efforts that are already in place.
So peer coaching and teacher-led professional development are really being given priority at this time.
I am very impressed and supportive of the OECS PD model because I know very well that it will enhance the teaching and learning processes in the school.
The model advocates a departure from mass workshops and is grounded in research-based approaches, targeting teachers' specific needs, the competencies they require for their growth and development.
It was sometimes just arbitrary based on what perhaps a principal or a school would decide that their teachers need.
Sometimes you go to professional development sessions and you feel somewhat left out in a sense that your needs are not really met. It seems as if somebody is just lecturing to you or telling you something.
It's important because teachers want to know that whatever is being offered as professional development is going to be guided not only by the data that's presented, but also by our interests and areas that we need to improve ourselves.
This is brilliant. I think that the children now are going to see it in a different light. They're going to see
Professional development is an integral part in terms of enhancing teacher quality in school.
Just knowing that there's a guide, there's a model that actually tells you what it is and how to go about doing it, then I think it's actually something that can be adopted at any school.
Though TPD has many advantages for the teacher, the school and the student, will teachers embrace it? Are they ready?
I think they could be helped to be ready.
Anytime teachers get a chance to become the drivers of their own profession, leading the charge where they need help in developing, that's a great thing.
The OECS PD model caters for one thing, that at the end, every learner succeeds.
Lausanne University out of Switzerland is on stream to have a campus in Saint Lucia. Prime Minister Alain Chastanet made the announcement on Wednesday during the groundbreaking ceremony for the Canals Resort project in Micoud. The campus, which focuses on hospitality, will serve not only Saint Lucia, but the Caribbean and Latin America.
And so it means that young Saint Lucians now can get a degree in middle management and senior management. And all of us who are in the industry know that when you hire somebody from Lausanne University, you're getting somebody that is job ready from day one. And that we're talking about allowing young Saint Lucians to be able to get a degree in something that's in a global industry, right, and makes them completely marketable.
Prime Minister Chastanet explained why Saint Lucia was the perfect location to house the university campus.
On-the-job experience is much more appealing here because of the variety of types of hotels that we have, from a Jade Mountain in Sugar Beach to the Sandals Group, to the Sunwing Group, to individual home-owned hotels, and now having yourselves here is just going to add to that list. So Saint Lucia stands ready to be able to work with you in terms of making a world-class destination. And I know that once we have a world-class destination, it doesn't really matter what's happening outside the world. People always want to go to what's the best.
And that was Honorable Prime Minister Alain Chastanet. And this is the NTN Nightly. We'll be back in a moment.
The effective management of the marine resources depends heavily on compliance. To ensure that these resources continue to thrive and provide the best local seafood, fishers, vendors, and consumers must be aware of the fishery seasons. Here is the season chart for crayfish. Adhere to the schedule. Help maintain a thriving fishing industry for all of us. This has been a message from the Department of Fisheries.
Welcome back. The National Mental Wellness Center recently received a newly furnished group therapy room, courtesy of the Body Holiday Saint Lucia. More in this report from Fennel Neptune.
The National Mental Wellness Center is expected to enhance its existing clinical support services following the recent official handover ceremony of tools and furniture for a group therapy room. Representative from the Office of the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Michel Versois, expressed gratitude to the Body Holiday Saint Lucia for the generous contribution of a group therapy room and their commitment to mental health.
The Department of Health and Wellness is therefore truly heartened to receive this donation and extends its sincere appreciation to the Body Holiday. Your contribution here will go a very long way to creating a more comfortable and welcoming atmosphere to the users of this facility. Your partnership in this venture demonstrates a level of generosity and commitment to mental health in St. Lucia.
Corporate Social Responsibility Officer of Sunswept Resorts, Jacqueline Scott, emphasized on mental health being a priority for Body Holiday St. Lucia and the need to fill in the gaps where necessary.
Mental wellness is one of our priority areas. Is very important to us. Again, as I said, we are passionate about it. So we are addressing that priority today. And why mental wellness? Because we believe that the human brain, as one of the popular ads said, the brain is a terrible thing to waste. And we are zoning in on the health of the mind. As you know, we are a wellness resort. Both Rendezvous and Body Holiday. Wellness is huge to us. And we believe in wellness of the entire being, not just the body, but the mind, your spirituality, and so on.
Clinical psychologist at the National Mental Wellness Center, Mafelda Dima Prevelis, spoke on the importance of the group therapy room, which will assist with improving the lives of clients at the Wellness Center.
The objective of the group therapy room is to create a safe space for clients with similar challenges to draw social support from each other, as well as to share their experiences and to develop learning skills as well as coping skills. Our clients experience a variety of mental illnesses, social and interpersonal challenges. Thus, group therapy will be of great benefit to them.
The Body Holiday St. Lucia financed the furniture, tools, and equipment for the group therapy room to the tune of approximately 9,000 Eastern Caribbean dollars. Reporting from the Communications Unit of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, I am Fennel Neptune.
Saturday, 11th January 2020 marked a special day in World Arc history as the 10th edition of the World Cruising Club's Round the World Rally set sail from Rodney Bay, St. Lucia. 33 yachts assembled at the IGY Rodney Bay Marina, marking an end to years of planning and the start of an epic 26,000 nautical miles circumnavigation with crews from 23 different countries sailing with their own yachts to some of the world's best cruising grounds. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for the crew to cross the world's oceans, explore some amazing islands, and experience a range of different cultures. In total, 41 boats will sail with the rally in the next 15 months, some sailing the full 26,000 miles, others joining from the Panama Transit or sailing to Australia before taking a year out to further explore the Pacific. World Arc is an international event, and the crews are a mix of families, people taking a couple years away from work, charter boats, and those who have sold businesses or taken early retirement. The next stop for the fleet will be Marina Santa Marta on the Caribbean coast of Colombia.
Yeah, my G. Yeah. The road clear, my G. Do road.
I don't feel now is the right side.
Are you mean by the road clear, my G? Do road 120. Yeah, man. That's how we do it. Like real boss. Boy. Yes, that. Watch it.
Don't fall victim to peer pressure when driving. Your life and the lives of others are your responsibility. Drive safe. Arrive alive.
Welcome back. And here's a look at what's happening to us weather-wise.
Fair skies becoming cloudy at times with a few scattered showers, mainly over the northern half of the Lesser Antilles. The Atlantic high-pressure system will maintain a moderate to brisk easterly wind flow around the eastern Caribbean during the next 24 hours. A weak shear line will bring some cloudiness and showers mainly over the northern portion of the region during the forecast period. The tide for Castries Harbour was low at 3:42 p.m. and will be high again at 10:10 p.m. The tide for Vieux-Fort Bay was low at 5:09 p.m. and will be high again at 11:17 p.m. The seas moderate to locally rough with waves and northeasterly swells 5 to 7 feet or 1.5 to 2.1 meters. Small craft operators and sea bathers are advised to exercise caution due to rough seas. The sun will rise Saturday at 6:32 a.m.
And that brings us to the end of the NTN Nightly. Join us next time at 7 p.m. with a repeat at 7 a.m. You can also catch up with us anytime on the Saint Lucia Government Facebook page or YouTube channel. I'm Nisha Charles.